Right, so I really wanted to make a real short, informal video on what is this company dashboard about, how can we get your aviators put into the system, and what all can we track with this. And when I originally created this, I was trying to create this for platoon leaders and company commanders that were trying to help come up with a flight schedule and training, maybe especially with the IPs. They want to know, hey, who's coming up on their semi-annual period. This report page could totally work for them as well. And you're going to be able to add not only your aviators, but you're going to be able to differentiate them as far as, hey, I want my IPs or I want my commander to be able to visually see this chart. You all can utilize the same URL and they'll be able to have access to it. But your normal traditional pilot or pilot in commands, your maintenance pilots, they don't need to see this dashboard. So it is only going to be available to those who you give specific permissions to. And we'll discuss how you can do that a little later. But this is just a real brief orientation on this. You'll be able to utilize your login, utilize your link, and then again, anybody that you want to share this link with and give access to, you have total control over this. Now, just because you want to add a pilot in here, we don't give you the right to add every single pilot that you want. You are limited in spaces, but also you need to get permission from that pilot to be able to pull their information in here. And so the way that we're going about that is when a normal pilot logs into their system and their profile page, they will see some sort of shareable ID. And let me go ahead and show you what that looks like here. So here we are logging in with a fake person here. This is going to be Nate. And if we go ahead and log in, you're going to notice here that at the very bottom, there's going to be a shareable preference, okay? And this person can go ahead and generate an ID if it's not there already, and they will copy this to their clipboard, and then they will share it with you in a text message or an email, and this will enable them to be added to your roster. So let's go ahead and simulate that here. So this is Nate. He's going to copy this to his clipboard, and then he's going to text it to you, and then you're going to, or email, and you're going to paste it into your company browser. So let's go ahead and show you what that looks like so we can go ahead and add Nate to it. All right, so again, if you just purchased this, yours is going to be blank, but if you need to add an aviator, we made it really simple. You click the plus button up here. It's going to ask you to put in the aviator that you're looking to track. This is what Nate ended up giving us in a text message or an email. And then we're just going to go ahead and click the Add Aviator button. And now you can see that Nate has been added to the group, and he has been plopped in right down here at the very bottom. Okay, so again, we give you this chart here to give you like a once over the world type of presentation for you to look at and make your decisions on who's coming up on currency, who's needs more hours flying, and so on. And again, if you don't need some of these columns or you don't want them, you can definitely update that in your settings to configure the tables, and you can turn them on, turn them all off, or start with them all off, and then you can turn on the ones that you really care about. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn them all on or cancel this, and go ahead and save the preferences. And now, when you do save those preferences, it is locked into you. Anytime that you log in, you will see those as your preferences, okay? Now, what if you need somebody else to be able to view this page? Because not all aviators that are in the company, they need to see this page, and it's only the important people. And maybe just like we have here, the CW2 Huffington and Richardson, you see the little stars on them, and that means that they have admin rights to view and toggle their view settings on their own computers, and it will save to just their computers, but it will not affect you as the company owner. Now, if you wanted to make Nate here an admin, so that way they're able to view it, it's real simple here. All you do is edit their profile, and then you can go ahead and grant the admin view, okay? They won't be able to add aviators or anything like that. That is strictly for you because you are the company admin for the entire page. Okay, so this is just for view purposes only. And so now Nate can log in and be able to see everybody and everybody that's part of this here. Now, we did color code some things to make it nice and easy for you all to read. So if they are current in their aircraft status, that you're going to see green. If they're expired, you're going to see red. And I know some of these here, these are mock data pilots that we have in here just to help visualize things. And if you hover over the text here, you're going to see why are they expired. You can kind of see that logic. And for the Apache pilots, if you, I mean, you already know this if you're using the app, it knows the difference between an aircraft reset and a simulator reset. Then we have the goggles here. You can see the last flight here was that time, which is why it's current. And you can scroll along through here. You can take a look at their semi-annuals. How many hours do they have left? And this is all assuming that they set up their profile properly when they sign up. And so you really want to make sure that that is matched up. Now, we did provide you with some extra data down here. This just tells you how many aviators that you're currently tracking. How many of those aviators are currently in their birth month window, right? And right now we have 0. How many pilots do you have current? Well, you have 3. And how many pilots are NVG current? You have 3 here. Just a real quick snapshot. Now, if you want to take a look, how is that aviator doing based on their semi-annual period? And so we can take a look here. We can click on that person, and you can see that, hey, they should be more than where they're currently at, because right now they're at 44.5, and they should have already been done at this point. Let's click on another aviator here, and you can see Huffington. He's only flown 5 of the 70, and he should have, at this point, flown 20 hours, okay? So you can just go down the list here, take a look at your people, and you can kind of get a snapshot also of their hours. You can maybe see why did they have a down month, and it will all be broken down here based upon their flight logbook history. And anything that has like an asterisk on it, again, these are just mock data usage here. And you can go down here anywhere where it has an asterisk, that means they have hours that were flown during that year. And you can go ahead and take a look at those. Really tried to make it really simple for everybody to kind of get that snapshot. Now, you are able to download the reports as a CSV file, and that way you can open it up in your own spreadsheets. It will have every single thing that you are currently viewing inside of your dashboard that you have right here. Okay. And if you happen to need to remove somebody because you're at your 15 limit, or maybe you are looking to, pilot PCSs or changes to a different company, you can just no longer track them. You can just go ahead and say, you know what, Nate, we're going to not make you an admin anymore, and then we're going to remove you from the pilot tracking board, and he will disappear. And then that has opened up you to have a new slot available for you to use. So at the very beginning of this, you're going to be issued 15 slots for you to use. If you need more, you can purchase them for the extra seats. I believe it's just a one-time fee for that extra slots that you might need to work with. Okay. So anyways, hopefully this overview has helped. If you're looking to track any more items, let us know. If your company roster gets kind of thick here, you can always start typing their name and it will filter them out. I forgot to show that to you. If you're wanting to just try to find that one aviator in there, yeah, you definitely can. All right. So hopefully this solves a few problems. And if you are tracking more things with your whiteboard that this does not track, again, let me know and we can definitely add things to it. So anyways, if you are interested, go ahead and take a look at the link that's going to be along with this video, and we'll hopefully get to work together here for you. Okay. Make your planning and tracking a little easier. All right. I think I'm going to end this video here.